What's up, guys? Team Movement here. We're doing a deck profile on Gear Chronicle.
Yes, post G set 2. I meant to pick up everything. Thanks to Jeremy. Love you.
We call him. He's the Don Juan.
Yes, he's the goddamn mafia boss of our locals. But anyways, Foreign basically the same, being your generic grade 3 searcher. There is another one, but he's G-Break 1.
He doesn't exist.
Don't do it.
If you play it, hate yourself.
Yes, you pretty much do, even though it's not meant the same. But in any case, helps your boy being great locked earlier, because who likes being great locked, especially in this deck.
Oh god, yes.
The grade 3 lineup, basically, your titular boss monster, Chrono Jet, G-Break 1, your G-Break 2 skill, Cardfight Vanguard, 5k, they can't guard grade 1 or higher. And on strike skill, counterblast 1, spin a unit your opponent controls. That's the bottom of the deck.
Back in time, motherfucker.
Well, you have to stay. You basically need him as a 4-off, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Now, my grade 3 lineup has actually changed a bit into 3-dimensional Explosion Colossus. But you're thinking, why the hell would you play him rather than playing the Legion? The moment you ride him, you can spin a unit. Whereas compared to say Chrono Jet or even Ruin Disposal, you have to wait to Legion. And one of the biggest weaknesses of Gear Chronicle is they can't stop spinning until both players are at grade 3. But at least with Explosion Colossus, you can spin a unit early game and avoid being grade 2 rushing that. And the G-Break 1 skill is actually pretty good. You choose when your grade 0 rear guards, put them by your deck, call it a grade 3, gets 5k power. So you actually helps you put back triggers for later game.
Later punches in the face.
And I actually do, right now, I do tech on Ruin Disposal main because if I get to him, I can Legion back late game. But most of the time, I may not. Most of the time, I notice I don't Legion in this deck anyway. I can Legion in it, but I'm kind of just like,
Strike.
when I'm Legioning, I'm missing out on the strike, which the deck needs to do to win. Grade 2 lineup, still playing Forest Knight Brazil.
Fake ass Silent Tom.
But he's fun. Mainly because if he's on rear guard and the opponent have to suffer through Ratner Clock and him both in the same turn, they're not really gonna last all that long. If that's a tough guard everything.
Fake ass Silent Tom.
Love you. Now, the new member of our grade 2 lineup, Glimmer Breath Dragon. His skill, G-Break 1, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. He's placed on the rear guard, you have a grade 3 rated Vanguard with Chrono Jet. Pay the cost, choose when opponent grade 2 left rear guard, spins them to the bottom of the deck, and he gets 2k to the end of the turn. He replaces out your 12k attacker because
he's an 11k attacker that gets to spin as well.
That and this deck can't use 12k attackers anyways. Because when they have to rework them 12k attackers, they're useless.
Yeah.
But not only that, he helps you get off additional spin just from calling him. And then because of a new unit we have in our G deck, he actually becomes a lot more potent, maybe because you got your toolbox in him, which I'll actually explain later as well. This is actually one of the units that you need because if you're playing 4 Chrono Jets, you want him live as often as possible just to get out more unit slicing. And we're down to 3 Steam Knight Ambush. We need a Tactic Vanguard while he's boosted, counterblast 1, spin a unit for free. Spin a unit.
$1. Is that high price really that real for Magatsu Storm?
And our grade 1s, 3 of the new perfect cards. Custom 1, yes, that's still a matter of the cross-dimension police, but this deck doesn't really care about its field as much as you would think, because once most of you hit the Vanguard, they don't care what happens to the rear.
And plus, as far as your deck goes, your counterblasts are more important than your friends.
Yes. Because if you don't have counterblast,
he can't do shit, you lose.
Radix not gonna scan anybody if he doesn't have this skill off anyway.
And that's kind of your win condition.
Yes. For Strider Neighbors, because this deck has to stride to win.
Because why not?
That too. If you don't stride, you generally are not gonna get far with your
Plus Chrono Jet Searcher doesn't hurt.
Yes. And our new grade 1, Misgeyser.
Thick Dick Dragon.
Yes, he's 6k, but he also replaced Apex Gearwolf. Why? Because while Gearwolf boosts for 3k, Geyser does for 5k. So compared to Gearwolf being a tank, say you're attacking with Apex Gearwolf, he's 10k, but he hits 11k by himself. So meaning, and after stage 2 power, he's 16k. And in the event you Chronos command,
he's gigantic.
Field, he's big as all outdoors. And if you have him boosting, say, the Steam Knight, yeah, they're taking that hit. because that's big, and they can't guard with zeros. So yeah, pretty much fuck that news.
It's okay.
And because we haven't done deck profile since then, we now have the Steam Fighter Mesh in, the new promo. G-Break 1, when you spend a unit, Soul Blast 1, unclip for damage. I'm only playing him at 3 because, yes, I'd rather want to see him more often, but at the same time, I don't want him clogging, man, because you're going to use this skill once per turn anyway. Basically, once per copy. That and your Soul Blast are still important for Glimmer Breath as well as your Steam Knight, because that's another alternate wicked issue you have.
And on the off chance, Chronos Command.
That's triggers. We're playing 8 crits, including one of the crits. I've been waiting on this goddamn card. I can't even express it. Heart Thump Worker. You put him into your soul. When your Vanguard attacks, you have a grade 3 grader with Chrono Jet in its card name. You pay the cost. If you do, you put him into your soul, draw a card, and unit gets 5k power. So if you're swinging on a Chronos Command or even around the clock, you don't have a booster. He puts them at magic minimum of 31. If you're swinging around the clock, they have to perfect guard, which they don't have a choice any damn way. Or with Chronos Command, if he's at 31, they just go, oh, if I have a perfect guard, I'm either dropping my hand to lose, or I'm taking this hit to lose. And then not only that, it replaces itself, and it also builds your soul for your soul blast players. For the Lucky Chronicle kids, you build them in the soul, you get 3k power.
And then the Margot clones.
Margot clones indeed, but they're prettier than Margot.
Of course they're prettier than Margot.
Yes, gotcha. But it also builds soul for your players as well. So you basically have 8 triggers to help build your soul, as well as give you additional benefits. Then of course 4 heals, because heals are heals. Now for your strike deck.
You mean the real deck?
Yes. For the deck, for why this deck even matters, honestly. You have 2 Lost State Dragons. You're on hit. When it hits, spin a unit. You play 2 for right now because it's still one of your best generic opening shards to go out with. At least it's the Fighters Collection. We get some better options to work with.
I can sell this.
You're down to 1 Chronos Command. Let's be honest, if you're going him more than once, you're kind of going, I hope he hits. But even then, the only thing about Chronos Command, you don't need him to hit. He's there to scare your opponent. So let's be honest, yes, you can use his skill to go off, but you will only generally use it anyway if your opponent has at least 3 or more rear guards. But even then, you can still work better with him over Chrono Jet. You still be able to snipe out rear guards between him, Glimmer Breath, and Chrono Jet. But he's still a nice option to have to force out some kind of guard. And now our new strike, Interdimensional Dragon Fate Rider Dragon. His axe skill. You choose one of your rear guards, come into the bottom of your deck. Then you search for a card there's a grade greater than that card, call it to rear guard. And then choose one of your rear guards, each of your face-up G units, and they get 3k power to the turn. He's an alternate late game in the event you did a lot of striding, mainly because you have 3 units face up, and you have a field and whatnot. You can choose units on those fields to give each of those units 3k power. Not only that, if you show the Chrono Jet, you're able to toolbox your way into units such as
Glimmer Breath,
or even Steam Knight. And then you call out Glimmer Breath, your skill goes off if you have a 40k attacker without triggers. So basically meaning you can actually get more off pressure attacks just from toolboxing for free. And then after all, who doesn't like free things, especially in Game Chronicle, because they need Mercury for free stuff. And last but not least,
still Gwyn condition.
Yeah, Gwyn condition, rat in a cop block dragon, and chase calls him. Same skill, Counterblast 1, Persona Flip. When he attacks, you pay the cost. If you do, your opponent can't grab grade 0s. And you have 2 or more face up, it's a crit. Late game, if they're perfect guarding Chronos Command or even protecting themselves from Lost Stage, he just goes, do I win now? And even if they're blocking him, you can still always go Fate Rider who's free, and then he can Fate Rider himself gets even bigger. Alright guys, for Game Chronicle deck profile, Team Mitchell signing out.
Whoop whoop, shake that ass.